Hey Pisces or cross watchers. This is 1144 messages. How you doing? Okay, so this is just a Pisces general reading. I mostly focus on the featured signs for the month on this channel, but occasionally I will try to put out other readings for the rest of the zodiac signs. I mean, when I first started this, I was doing it every week, and it's a lot trying to have, a day, putting out messages every day for the featured sign, and then also doing the featured sign versus all signs, and then doing all of the signs. It was a lot. I took on way too much. So now, just whenever I get called to do a message for a particular zodiac sign, I will do it. Because I also feel doing it that way, the messages may be a little more accurate because I was actually called to do it. So, with all of that being said, this is the Pisces general reading. So, I decided to use moon themed type cards for this because Pisces, moon, you get it? All right. So, the first card out, Queen of Wands. And it's clarified by the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands. Okay. So basically, to me, it looks like you're urged to do something that you're passionate about. Now, this could be past, present, future. I'm not sure. Perhaps you're turning a passion of yours or a hobby of yours into a business, or you already have. If someone's concerned about the money, like, okay, well, how am I going to do this? Where's the money going to come from? Don't be concerned about that, because the money will follow. If you do it, whatever you love, the money will follow, okay? So don't be concerned about it. Show spirit that you're ready to take this on, and you will be provided for. For some, teaming up with someone or a company could help you financially with this venture. If you had a question about this lately, should I do it? And something along that line, the answer is yes. Go for it. You did get the Empress in this reading. Someone could have a creative idea, and it's time to put it out there. You're birthing it. It could be an invention for some people. You could have an invention idea. So this is the card to go for it. It's time to put it out there. With the Fool card, you also got that in this reading. Branching out on a new, unfamiliar path, journey. You're just like a newborn baby, before it's affected by the world and life and people. You have, you're just free to just do whatever you want and learn the world, learn, whatever you feel, you're in the moment. That's like the Fool. Not caring what others will think is very important at this time. As long as you believe in it, that's all that matters. Even with that Fool card, sometimes it's depicted as, it's just a person walking along a path. Their head is their face is to the sky. They don't care how they look. They don't care what people think of them or what they say, what they do. They are just walking along, not even looking at the ground. That's the energy that I got here. Trust yourself and your intuition. You might get good news that encourages you to move forward with this. Maybe good news is about, a financial backer, some type of financial support. You are urged to take the risk. You're urged to take the risk, okay? You may get an email or a call to take a trip for business to talk about your project or invention or your idea. Again, you might not care or you shouldn't care about how people will feel about what you're doing. And by people, I mean the naysayers, the haters. But at the same time, if you are getting sound advice from someone experienced, take it into consideration. Don't be naive when it comes to things. Don't be um I don't want to say confident. Don't be too stubborn or like a know-it-all, okay? Do take people that you trust and people that you see have the experience, do take their words into consideration. Okay? Be fool like, but at the same time, use your intellect. Listen more than you speak. That's very important. You also got the Page of Swords here, and that also talks about that same energy. Okay? If this is about love, because I want to include love and business, not everyone is on this vibe. So if this is about love only, then you might just consider like a little fling or friends with benefits situation. But understand that that's all that it may be, okay? For a very select few, it could possibly go somewhere. If it's an existing relationship, it could go to the next level. But that's for a few. I didn't get that energy here. So I'm just saying it could be maybe for just one person, okay? Just have patience with each other. If it is a situation where it's an existing relationship or what have you. The next message you got, the Four of Wands. And that's clarified by the Ace of Cups in reverse. And I don't know if you're new here or not, but I don't really like dealing with reversals. I do understand that they are necessary to get Spirit's message out, but at the same time, I prefer to work with the upright. But this is exactly how it came out, so I have to honor that. So going after this endeavor that I mentioned could be prosperous. Invest in yourself. You will be proud of the outcome. If you've done this already, then you are proud of the outcome. Financial stability, happiness is in your future. You may even be recognized publicly for this. This won't be overnight though. And I don't even want to say that financial stability and happiness is in your future, because it all depends on the situation. It depends on your energy, what you put into it, all of that. So I will say that for some, this is your future. Nothing is guaranteed. So just keep that in mind. But it could be in your future. You may even be recognized, like I said, publicly for this. It's not an overnight success. You will have to be patient with this reversed Ace of Cups. You may experience delays and obstacles. You may feel like even giving up at times. For some, you may get blockages when it comes even to your creativity dealing with this. But if you keep at it, when you feel inspired, then you will be okay. Go with the flow, because you don't want to have a situation where you feel pressured about anything, because that could block you. It could block your creativity. Don't focus on the money that you'll get from this. Instead, try to focus more on the creative process and how fulfilled you will be, okay? If this is love, then you could have a happy, peaceful, successful relationship, like I said, but not right away. That's not going to be overnight either. You may have delays when finding someone that can give you this. Or I shouldn't say that, because it's not about what another person gives you. It's about what you create together. So there may be delays in finding a partner that you can create this together with. For some, it may not even last, you know? With this, where is it? With this Knight of Wands here, you know, you you can have this idea of this happy, secure life with someone, and it could just be a fling, you know, that doesn't last. It could be a seasonal person. So don't put all of your eggs into the basket. I think that's the phrase. Okay, you're urged with the Page of Swords. You're urged to just focus more on your business than love right now. You know, maybe you could consider just a friends with benefits situation, like I was saying earlier. Now, the next message you got, Six of Wands. And I'm just noticing this. Look at how you're in the exact same pose with the Six of Wands. Let me see if I can get this together. The Six of Wands and okay. The Queen of Wands and the Six of Wands. You are just about in the same exact pose. This is male or female, okay? This is masculine, feminine energy. There's no gender. Look at you're in the same pose. Isn't that crazy? So anyway, you got the Six of Wands and it was clarified by the Four of Cups. Now, with that message, again, you could be receiving public recognition or just recognition from your family, friends, I'm not sure. But you will be rewarded for this. Your investments will pay off. That's why I was saying invest in yourself. Your idea will come to fruition. For some, if you decided to stay at your job instead of pursuing this creative project or endeavor or whatever, you could receive a raise or a promotion. So that's good. But at the same time, you may not feel with this Four of Cups, you know, you may not feel totally fulfilled here. You know, perhaps it's good as far as the money. You're just there for the money at that job. Or what you maybe you went to school for this, you did all of that and you figured that this was just going to be your life. This is what you are supposed to do, you know? But you don't feel fulfilled there, and you may always rather have that feeling inside like, oh, I wonder what it would have been like if I was to do this instead. You know, you could just be at that job just for the financial security. But it's important because life is about experiences. That's why we're here. It's important for you to go after and try new things. It's not just about getting money. You can use your money to fund the stuff that you really want to do. So just consider that. Short story. I don't want to take too much of your time, but I was just watching something on YouTube. There's a guy, I think his name is Dean. I'm not sure what his last name is. Maybe Schneider? He's from Switzerland, and he went to school. He did things, you know, by the book, the way he thought that things should go. I think he was in finance, you know, and then he realized that he wasn't fulfilled there. So he used some of the money that he had from working in finance, and he was able to move to, I believe, South Africa. And now he lives on a ranch with animals. He's actually a part of a lion pride. Okay, they've accepted him into their pride. He rescues, you know, different wildlife, you know, lions. He's had a lot of them since they were cubs, you know, hyenas, monkeys. You know, he lives with all of these animals and he is extremely happy, and that's his life. But he did it the other way as far as going to school and all of that. So, that's just food for thought. I'm not saying you have to go out and go live with animals or anything. I'm just saying if there's something that you are really feeling urged to do creatively, do it. Go after it. Pursue it. Now is the time. Okay? You're urged. That's why you keep feeling that nagging feeling inside of you and you feel unfulfilled and, maybe a little unhappy. Because you may want to really express yourself creatively. And, maybe even something about your purpose. You may feel like you have a higher purpose in life. So just consider it. Anyway, if this is a love situation, then you may seek another partner because maybe things have just gotten a little too routine for you. Work, home, work, home. There's no passion. You're just in it because maybe you just feel like you like obligated. I'm not sure. I hate to use that word when it comes to a relationship, but that could be it. You're bored, possibly. So you may decide to separate from an existing partner because the passion just isn't there, and you just may withdraw your energy from this entirely, and you could decide to strike up something with someone else at some point. You did get the Wheel of Fortune in this reading, so things will definitely go in your favor if you want to take it there. Okay? You could have people just show up in your life, once you get the ball rolling, once you get out of the rut or whatever you're in, and they just want to help you. Here, take my money. Or here, accept my help. I have this knowledge. Let me share it with you. It could, these people can just, this money, these people can just come out of nowhere. Okay? With the Star card, you also, look at all this major arcana. For the Star card here, your wish will come true. This is a very fortunate card. Again, this talks about recognition. You could be in the spotlight for this. If, maybe you didn't realize that you wanted to be, and maybe once you get in it, you're like, hey, I really do like being in the spotlight. It could be that type of situation. It talks about financial improvement. You did get the Temperance card as a shadow card here as well. So this talks about being patient, not rushing things, letting things develop at its own pace. It's a marathon, it's not a race. So don't expect things to work out the way you have it planned. Things will work out the way they're supposed to go. You got the Empress card, like I said earlier. This also talks about working with others. And you see she's pregnant. You could be pregnant with an idea, an invention, okay? And the Fool card, once again, new path, letting the old stuff go. It's a new journey for you that you are urged to go after. So Pisces and cross watchers, who knows? This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, So hopefully this resonates for someone. Hopefully you decide to just be the best version of yourself and really do something that makes you happy. Really do something that fulfills you, okay? Experience life. That's what life is for. So I hope you found this enjoyable, and hopefully you'll be back for more messages. See you later, Pisces.